So in 10 days, what would be your price?
For the style he has mentioned in the sample video.
Yeah.
Uh, what will be the length of the video? Or I'll tell you per
Length
minute
length will
price.
be around anywhere between like 18 to 25 minutes.
18 to 25 minutes.
Yep.
Then it'll gonna cost around $200.
So in this video, I'll walk you through the exact sales call structure that I use. I'll also show you the exact sales call script that I used to use when I was starting out. As for now, to be honest, I don't use a sales call script anymore, word from word, because in real sales call, the conversation always goes in different directions. You have to act according to the situation, according to the client, depending on how the conversation is moving. So I wouldn't recommend you to get used to a sales call script word from word, but yeah, definitely having a clear sales call structure is going to help you with confidence until you get really comfortable in handling those sales calls naturally. Having a structure, not learning the script word from word. Remember it. So yeah, I've also included all of the common questions and objections I used to get from clients. I've also explained why to say certain things, why you shouldn't say certain things, what to say, what not to say, so you guys can understand how this stuff actually works. So without wasting any further time, let's go to the screen. So this is the same sales call script that I used when I was starting out. With time, as you get comfortable with the call, sales calls become much easier to handle naturally. So yeah, you can give this script a try in your next sales call and see how it goes for you. Since my niche is education, so the example here are based on that, but you can easily adjust the wording depending on your own niche. Okay, so first of all, when your client jump on the sales call, you guys have to build kind of a rapport with the client. You guys are getting to know each other. So first questions that you're going to be asking him is like, what's your name, where he is speaking from, and you have to let him know who are you and where you are speaking from, about his family, how his day is going, and all the basic stuff. So don't make it overcomplicated. The real goal of doing this is just to make the prospect a little comfortable on the sales call. And after that, what I used to do, I used to appreciate the client. Like, before moving forward, John, I like to appreciate you to get on the call, to take time from your busy schedule to, yeah, really appreciate it, man. And the real reason to do this is to make the client feel like you're someone worth spending time with, like you really appreciate his time. So that's the reason of doing this. And after that, I generally start framing the conversation. So like, John, before we talk about editing, I'd like to understand your business a bit better, if there's actually a way we can help. Sounds good? So this is the part where most people makes a mistake. They get on a sales call and they start pitching their services too early. Before pitching your offer, first you have to understand your client. So that's when I start asking him questions. Then you have to ask him questions according to your niche. As my niche is education, so all of these questions are related to that, but you guys can change the wordings according to your specific niche. So first question that I ask from my client is like, what's the offer you are currently selling? Then he start explaining like what he is doing. Is he selling one-on-one mentorship, or is he selling some kind of course? And the next question I ask, and the videos you are planning to produce, are those mainly for growing your audience, generating leads, or supporting your content? That's how I proceed. I basically ask him questions about his business, what is he selling, and where video fits in his funnel, basically for understanding like why is he needing videos, why he is needing editing. The next question I ask him, like, are you currently editing everything yourself or working with someone? Do you have worked with some editor in past? So then after understanding about his business, that's the point where I actually ask him questions about his content strategy. How many videos are you putting out on YouTube per month? What is his main goal? Are you trying to increase the volume of content, or are you more focused on improving the quality and having a more reliable content system? So after asking all of these questions, you will be knowing the real problem. Like if he has an editor, you are going to be asking him like, John, is he not giving you consistent quality, or is he missing deadlines? What's the reason you are changing? Then he is going to be explaining you his problem, like he's not consistent, that's why I'm unable to post consistent videos. And that's when you see the real problem, like what's the real problem, why he is on this call. Remember all the details here carefully in your mind. And now what you have to do, you have to diagnose the problem. Whatever the problem he has told you, you just have to repeat that again. And the main reason to do that is to make him feel like, yeah, he is really listening to me and he understand what I'm saying, where I am. For example, if I understand correctly, you already have ideas in your recording content, but the editing process is slowing things down. And because of that, the consistency of your content isn't really where you'd like it to be. Is that correct? Is that right? And then let him answer. So this step builds trust immediately, like, yeah, he's someone who really understands where I am, my position, what I'm going through. So this step builds trust immediately. Approach after confirming his problem, then you have to show your approach. And how I usually do it, let me quickly share my screen and show you a quick presentation of who we are, what we do, how we do it, and our processes. So yeah, I just share my screen and show him everything. So what I suggest you here, to make a pitch deck in which you have to include who are you, what you do, how you do it, what kind of clients you work with, and why they work with you, your past results, testimonials, some example of your edits, basically everything you want to show him. After that, I just said like, yeah, that's pretty much it, John. So I've explained you who we are, what we do, how we do it, our past results, and every single thing. So do you have any kind of questions before we get down to numbers? So I just asked him directly, like, do you have any kind of questions before we get down to numbers? And why I'm using numbers here instead of price, because price is like psychologically incorrect to use in sales call. So you have to use numbers instead of price in the sales call. So that's one thing that I want to tell you guys. Think and write all the possible questions that you think like he can ask from me, and that's all. And if he says like, no man, I don't have any question, let's go to the numbers or price. So okay, then how I do it, I just open the pricing page, and here are all the plans currently available for you, John. You can take a look. And then I just keep my mouth shut and let him speak. That's how this stuff works, guys. To be honest, you have to show him the price and keep your mouth shut until he says something. So yeah, then just try to close, guys. After this, just try to close. If they say like, I'll get back to you, or I have to talk to my partner, just ask him like, hey John, when can we schedule a follow-up call, to keep him in the loop. And this thing alone makes conversions really high. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the sales call script.